Hi, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, guys. I wait till these kids have gone past because when they know I'm actually making a video, they always start to shout. You know, it's okay if they say hello, see if they start to come out with words what they shouldn't really come out with. So that's it. Look, that's the calves. I'm having a trouble with this phone actually. So hopefully this phone's gonna be okay. And I want to actually chat about Bacahoy. So I'll walk into the fields now and hopefully we can have a chat about Bacahoy Cavite. It's like this little calf's got off his rope. So it looks like this little calf's off his rope. And it looks like this one's off his rope. And that one's actually got a rope on. So it looks like, I'm not sure, either that or the rope's really long. So you know that's a cow. So you know, can see what they are now. So it looks like one of them's off his rope, but it's not a problem. He'll stick around where the cows and the bulls are, so he'll be okay. But that looks like his mama. Right. See what I mean? That's what they do, look. Put them on a peg. So it can easily get to you very, very fast. So you have to be careful and look what you're doing. Hi, like I said, I keep mentioning it. Phone keeps going on and off. Hopefully I can make this video without my phone keep going on and off and telling me its storage is full. I've deleted one or two apps. Hopefully my phone's going to run okay now I've deleted the apps. Right, hopefully. But I know I've got this problem again. I'm not going to that. Anyway, Bacahoy Cavite. You know, when me and the girlfriend come back, we came back from Tagaytay. You know, we didn't exactly. We landed in Cavite somewhere, and then we caught a bus, or it was a jeepney, and then we ended up at Ayala Mall. And then from the Ayala Mall, as I remember, we caught another jeepney, as I remember. So, and then, you know, we travelled back to my hotel. You know, I paid the hotel for X amount of days. Well, till I were ready to leave, really. You know, because we've just come back from Tagaytay, from the hotel. And like I said, I really enjoy Tagaytay. And, you know, when we dropped all my stuff at the hotel, we'd got all meat and everything. Then we went to my girlfriend's. I think this was a Sunday. I think we came back Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Saturday. And what happened was we took all the meat to her mama's house. And then Sunday we went back for dinner. But first we went to church. So we went to church, a couple of hours in church on a Sunday. And then after church, we went back to her mama's. We had dinner at her mama's, and then we went to another house and we had dinner at this other house, you know, in Bacahoy. So, you know, quite nice really. And then we went back to the hotel. And you know, before actually we went to Tagaytay, me and the girlfriend, you know, because she used to go home at night. If it conks out, I'll just make this a short one and try and follow it on. So, you know, we went back to... So, hold on a minute. You know, we're in Bacahoy now. And when I were actually, before we went to Tagaytay, what happened was, you know, the girlfriend used to go home every night. I might be repeating this, I don't know. And what happened, you know, I got a bit fed up of the girlfriend keep going home. But you know, when I first met the girlfriend, what happened was, when I actually first met the girlfriend, I had to actually go and see her papa. Hopefully you can see this video because it looks really dark. So, you know, I had to go and see her papa. It's lovely now. It's very humid, it's quite hot, but the sun's gone down, and that's one of the big problems here in the Philippines. It's too hot to walk around. And so it was like an interview at her house. I went to her house one night, and I met her papa and her mother, her mama and her brothers and her sisters, and I was chatting to her papa, and it was like an interview, you know. Before I could actually go out with his daughter, he wanted to know if I were financially okay, if I had a job, you know, what sort of money I earned. Well, you know, you can imagine he wants the best for his daughter, which is good. You know, you just don't want anyone that's going with your daughter, do you? You need to make sure that guy's a good guy and he can help support his daughter. So I went through that interview, so to speak, and I might have felt a little bit nervous at the time. Don't know he is, he looks okay. So I might have felt a little bit nervous at the time, but you have to watch him. I can see him behind me, and he looks like he's quite friendly, but you can't trust dogs here. So, you know, I don't know where my two dogs are. So that's what happened. It was an interview, and actually when my girlfriend, when the two girls used to come to my hotel room, you know, we watch a bit of TV. I'm keeping an eye on this dog. We watch a bit of TV, and then what we'd do is we'd go out, you know, we'd go out to SM, we'd go out to Jellybees, and one time we actually went into, that's another story, we went into Manila to, trying to think of the place now, Eco Park, either Eco Park or Eco Park. I'll chat about that in another video. So what happened was, you know, it was an interview. I got sick of the girlfriend going home at night. These carabaos can actually get to me now, so I've got to walk all the way around them and be careful. So, you know, so I went and I said to her, can you not stop here? This was before we went to Tagaytay, a couple of days before we went to Tagaytay. She says, no, I have to go back home, you know, she has to go back home. You know, her mama and her papa wanted to go back home. And I said, okay, I'll come and chat to your papa. So I went to chat to her dad, her papa, you know, about can she come and stop with me in the hotel. Now, the friend actually, she did come and, we ended up where she could come and stay in the hotel with me. And a friend come and stayed in the hotel with me. And then I thought, well, this is a little bit of a problem. You know, I thought this is a bit of a problem. You know, I've got two other girls there. One's the girlfriend, one's a friend. So anyway, we ended up going to Tagaytay, me and the girlfriend. And that's, like I said, you know, I really like Tagaytay. And there's quite a lot of things, you know. There's a lot more stories in Tagaytay. But, you know, that's what we're doing now. We're back in Bacoor. And, you know, when I was ready to actually go back to England, you know, like I said, we're on a budget, we work, so, you know, I'll address a comment. And I know there's a lot of malicious people online, a lot of haters, bashers. And I've got quite a few, like some of you guys. And, you know, one of these, there's so many, you don't know what a comment is. You know, there's so many hateful, nasty people, jealous people that don't like you making money online, don't like you to succeed, you know, etc. And one of the comments was, you know, well, you're making a lot of money on YouTube. Well, I'm not allowed to work in the Philippines. And no, I'm not making any money whatsoever. So I'll stamp this on it before this one starts. I am not making any money whatsoever in the Philippines. I've got no ads on my YouTube channel, and that proves I don't get paid. Right, so before anyone picks the phone up and starts to be a bit malicious, let me just burst your bubble. I don't get paid off of YouTube. Why don't I get paid? Because I can't fill the details in. So till I get back to England, I cannot become monetised. So I can't earn money on YouTube. And I'm here and I've got no money. Got no money, no job. And I rely on good-hearted people to support me. You know, thank the Lord. So that's before you start, you know, before you, because I can see where a lot of you are actually coming from. Quite malicious little people, a lot of you. But I love you guys that make the good comments. Thank you very much. So basically that's it. I don't work here. So, you know, that were basically me and the girlfriend. So, you know, our day in Bacahoe, you know, we'd go up into Bacahoe, we'd go to the market, we'd do a little bit of shopping in Bacahoe, and then we'd go back down to Jellybees, get something to eat, and then we'd walk around Bacahoe, you know, round the shops, the markets, and, you know, actually, when I was actually getting ready, this is another video because I don't think this is going to carry on. I think my phone will cut out soon. So, you know, when I was actually getting ready to come back to England, right guys, have a lovely day, take care, God bless, please like, please subscribe, please share the videos, so, you know, go on the videos, press to share, because if you share the videos it does help me a lot. And even though I'm not getting paid for my YouTube channel, I will do one day, but it's not going to be at this time. It's not going to be at this time here in the Philippines. I have to wait till I get back to the UK. So, you know, that's basically it. When I'm actually getting ready to go back to England, you know, from Manila, from Bacahoe. Right, have a great day guys, take care, God bless. Hopefully I can actually get online soon, and hopefully, I don't know about my phone, I keep playing about with my phone, hopefully I can sort it out. So, you know, like I said, it does help me a lot. Check Jovelin's YouTube channel out, Jove's Vlogs. So, you know, check her YouTube channel out, and if you want to watch her channel, you know, that's up to you guys, but, you know, please share the videos. Right, have a lovely day. Here from Concilian, and I'm quite aware, listen, no one is actually going to pick the phone up on me being here. This is to a comment, and if someone actually does pick the phone up on me here, they know I'm here, I'm a YouTuber, everyone knows I'm here, right? Everyone knows I'm in Mercia. I'm very, very well known. I'm a YouTuber, so people know me. I'm a foreigner, I've been here 3 years, everyone knows me, so to speak. And, you know, what would happen is, they would get me at the airport. So if I did get the money to buy a plane ticket, they don't need to chase you here in the Philippines. They do not need to come and chase you. They don't need to send law enforcement after you, but they can. What they do is just wait till you go to till you're ready to go to the airport, and they'll get you at the airport. So, you know, they're not going to run around after anyone, because they know for a fact they can just catch you at the airport. I'm talking about my immigration now, guys. You know, and I'm no further to another comment. You know, I don't understand. I don't think half of you guys even watch the videos. You don't support the videos. I think what you do is you watch about 10 seconds on it, and then you just make a lousy comment. And like I said, it's nice that you good guys do make your good comments, constructive comments. And one of these comments, there's quite a few comments, good comments, bad comments, but this is quite a good comment. You know, you're not really trying hard, really. Well, what do you expect me to do? And if I go to a border, if I go to the border here, I can actually cross to another island, and then I can actually go from that island, and I can actually make my way back to England. Well, no, I can't. You know, don't you think I would do that, or do you not think I'd actually get a boat across? You know, it's possible I could get a boat across. You know, reason I can't do that, my passport's run out, I don't have money, so how can I go from here, and how can I go to a bordering island, cross from Negros to China, to wherever, you know, Timbuktu, wherever it is, how can I cross to another island? Because I don't have the money to cross to another island. And if I did cross to another island, where's the money coming from to do this? Right. Oh, she's okay. She's okay, he's okay. Blonde Carabao. So, you know, where would I actually get the money to do that? Don't have any money. You know, you're not listening to the videos. So, like I said, that's why I'm not going to reply to negative comments. Hopefully I can reply to your good comments. So, you know, it's impossible for me to actually... I'm wasting my time, I know. Right, so that's as simple as that. I cannot cross to any place. I can't cross to Thailand, can't cross to Japan, I can't cross to wherever. You know, I can't cross to any neighbouring island. It's impossible because I don't have the money to do it, and I don't have the passport. And if I could get across the... I'm in another country now, so I'm still saying I'm an illegal alien. So it's no different. I don't have the money to... You know, I'm 7,000 miles from England.